opinions. Tayo ko na politika, opinions. Sama ba dyan popular politika, opinions. Sama ba dyan popular politika, opinions. Tayo ko na 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 politika, opinions.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. I'm your host, Shawan Burns. We also have our super producer in the house. Today, we're going to discuss what happened during the debate. We'll do some fact checking. Of course, super producer is Team Kamala. And of course, I'm Team Donald Trump. So we'll do a go back and forth and debate who won the debate last night. I'm going to leave that question up to you. I'm just going to lay out the facts and just show what went on and how the ABC was very unbiased during this debate. Okay, so super producer, are you with us? What you laughing for?
I am already cracking up.
What are you laughing about? It ain't that funny.
Because
Democracy is at stake, okay?
You
It ain't that
said-
funny about this.
You said we're going to do some fact checking. We definitely are. We're going to do a lot of fact checking because your man was sitting up there looking like an orange peel.
Donald Trump was very stoic. Kamala Harris, she looked like a raisin for some reason. That neck.
Pouting, doing the pouty face.
Oh, he was just being serious. Kamala Harris, I think she was.
Look.
I think he was being very stoic and serious about the because democracy is at stake here.
Oh my God.
It ain't no laughing game. This ain't no joke.
Some spray tan because that color, I don't know that that's a color for people. Should people be orange?
If you live in Florida, maybe you tan orange. He lives in Florida.
It's something in the oranges. Now you got me not wanting to eat any more oranges, especially because he lived there and he looked like that. That's a mess.
Don't hate on Donald Trump. Don't hate on Donald. Stop hating on my guy, my president.
Oh my God!
Stop hating on my president.
You know what?
He gonna be the number 47 president of the United States.
I'm gonna give you this about Donald Trump last night.
Mm-hmm.
He had the best haircut I ever seen.
Donald Trump was looking sharp. What you talking about?
That haircut was circa Leave It to Beaver. That was the best haircut I've seen.
Donald Trump was looking sharp.
That was the best haircut I've seen him have in his entire lifetime. So shout out to the barber, whoever did that cut. You took him, at least you brought him up to Leave It to Beaver. But listen, all the rest of that stuff, no. That orange tan, I'm telling you, now you got me not wanting to drink orange juice or eat oranges because I don't want to end up looking like it at all.
Boy, that is too hilarious. Too hilarious.
Okay, that part right there, Jennifer. Just keep your dogs and your cats inside. Cause what was he talking about?
No, Jennifer, y'all, you guys are laughing, and I really, this is one fact check that they got it wrong. I did a whole report about this. I have police reports and police video footage that Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, have been eating ducks and dogs and kittens.
I mean, we eat ducks. Now
Yeah,
ducks
we
is
eat
something
ducks,
that we
but
eat.
geese and goose are protected. This is a this you can't just go around killing geese. And that's what they were saying.
What
Eh,
um I mean, do you think they want to tell that to the meat market? Because there's lots of ducks in there.
No, not the kind of duck. I'm talking about the geese and the goose that, or the goose that, or
Well,
the geese
ma'am,
that you see walking around. It's
if I'm
federal.
coming
It's
from a foreign country and I see duck meat in a meat cooler, I'm I'm gonna be thinking that I can eat duck. There ain't no signs out there that say don't kill these ducks, but I did just see ducks in the meat market. I'm just saying.
They don't go to the meat market. They're from a
How do you
different.
know that they don't go to the meat
They don't
market?
go because they living off the land. They're not familiar with our culture.
So thank you. If they're not familiar with our culture, thank you.
And that's the
Living off the
very
land,
reason
thank
why they
you.
shouldn't be over here
Thank you.
unless they've been vetted
Thank
and
you.
accustomed to our culture
This
and
is
our
gonna
ways.
this is gonna be very good today because baby, the facts is about to tear your man up. He about to be looking like an orange peel at the bottom of some tea.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna fact check Kamala too.
Okay, please do. Please
Hmm.
do. You want me to start with your because you always going to Twitter propaganda X. So is that what you want me to put up today?
Well, that's, even though I found it on Twitter,
Uh,
actually, it's from the news.
that's so
It's a news report.
I
Yeah, you could
ain't
put it up
never
there.
okay, because I ain't
Yeah.
never updated nothing or got no facts from Twitter. But okay, I mean, I have got a whole bunch of conjecture from Twitter, so I'm gonna let you put your
Look,
conjecture
you
up there.
got okay. Let's
No,
go there. I was about to light up into you, but I'll wait.
oh, okay, just wait then. Here we go. Here's your here's your video. Let me
Hmm.
make sure the sound on.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah, Mr. President, we kind of expected it because when you look at Media Research Center, they said 100% of the stories covered on ABC about Kamala, 100% of the time was positive. 93% of the time when they covered you, it was negative. So it was infuriating to watch them fact check you and not her when she brought up IVF, when she brought up Project 2025 several times, and when she brought up Charlottesville. Here are some of the lies that she said about you. Listen.
A detailed and dangerous plan called Project 2025 that the former president intends on implementing. Couples who pray and dream of having a family are being denied IVF treatments. If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side. On that day, 140 law enforcement officers were injured, and some died. Donald Trump, the candidate, has said in this election there will be a bloodbath if this and the outcome of this election is not to his liking.
And the bloodbath, you were talking about the economy. It's a term that's used a lot when people are talking about a bad economy. What's your reaction to why didn't the moderators correct her?
Because they're dishonest, and because I think ABC took a big hit last night. I mean, to be honest, they're a news organization. They have to be licensed to do it. They ought to take away their license for the way they did that. Bloodbath was referring to the economy. Everybody loved the term because as soon as they heard the word, it's sort of a vicious word. But referring to the economy, they have created an economy. Bloodbath was the word that I used. And it was fine in that context. And they were trying to make it sound like there was a riot or something, and it was a bloodbath. IVF, I was a leader on IVF, the IVF, which is fertilization. I was a total leader on that. When I first heard about it, like right from the beginning, I was one of the leaders on it. and the Republican Party has been a leader on it. She tried to say it was just the opposite. The whole thing with abortion, what he said, I mean, it was incredible. I think he corrected me 6 times. And each time
Mr.
I was
President.
right. I believe each time I was right, didn't correct her at all. And she was saying these things. She was using like Charlottesville. She was using Charlottesville, and everybody, you take a look at Laura Ingraham. She did it incredibly. She had it totally debunked. She said that, in fact, it makes it angry. She gets angry when people hear about Charlottesville when they use that. Because what they did is they stopped and they didn't put the following sentence in. And when they put the last sentence in, when it was all put together, what I said was absolutely perfect. And ABC knew that. Everybody knew that, frankly. I think they lost a lot of credibility. But regardless, look, the polls are saying that I won that by 80, 20, 90. We have one here, 92-7. And I sort of believe that's right. I thought, look, I've been told I'm a good debater. I think it was one of my better debates, maybe my best debate, I think. I don't know. That's why I'm disappointed in this guy, Harold Ford. I don't know if he's still there, but I don't know what he was watching because he was just as dishonest as ABC, in my opinion.
Child. First of all, this man throw out numbers like Tiffany Henyard. I wonder how she talked to him on the phone because he be throwing out numbers like Tiffany Henyard and don't be knowing what he be talking about.
But no, these numbers are true. You're saying that they just because you're hooked on mainstream media talking points. So that's why
we're fit to go to the real facts. Go ahead and go ahead and go over your video.
That's exactly why Kamala Harris supporters they tend to believe mainstream media, like I was reiterating before, the cat and the dog thing and ducks. Now, okay, if you're saying that if they eat ducks, everybody eat ducks. But the ducks they're eating is protected by the federal life reserve, animal
But
reserve.
you did tell me they don't know.
But these are true. These are not rumors. These are true.
They don't know.
I did a whole report.
To come
No, we're not talking. Listen, we're not talking about how do they expect them to come. We're talking about what they talked about during the debate and how the media lied and said these reports are not true, and they're totally true. I have 2 videos up on my other YouTube channel saying these things are true. And let me just say this right here. Just because you listen to one media news outlet and don't believe the other media news outlet, that doesn't mean the reports are not true. I give Kamala Harris credit.
Listen,
She did pretty good during the debate. But you got to think about it. Donald Trump had to debate not only Kamala Harris, he had to debate the 2 moderators.
Oh, no. So this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
Because you only speak about, I know this. You only speak about the immigrants. He said Charlottesville and IVF. Okay. So let's go to some real facts. Let's fact check him all the way. Okay. This is on CBS News. You guys can actually go there. So that way, if you don't have a Twitter account, you can't go check her video because you don't have a Twitter account, you don't go check it. So
check who video?
The Twitter X video you just played.
No, that was on Fox. That was on Fox News. Well, Fox News in the morning.
Y'all can go to Fox then. Yeah. But let's get into some real facts. Let's get into some actual things that
you keep on saying facts because ABC News
this is not ABC News. This
NBC, is mainstream media, legacy media. They lie a lot. But they spread propaganda.
Get the facts from, and you can look them up yourself if you want to.
Okay.
The first false. Trump claims that millions and millions of people are pouring into our country monthly. Trump said, when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people, not the 15 people that they say 15, I think it was 15 million he was trying to say. And I think
No,
it's
he
a lot
was
higher than 21. That's bigger than New York State pouring in. And just look at what they're doing to our country. Now, let's
Okay.
get into the facts. Let's get into the details. Excuse me. Let's get into the details.
Mhm.
Encounters of migrants by Customs and Border Protection at the U.S.-Mexico border have reached record levels in the past 4 years under the Biden administration. But the number isn't close to the figures that cited by Donald Trump. Not everyone who has crossed the border under Mr. Biden has been allowed to stay. CBP has recorded over 8 million encounters with migrants at the southern border since Mr. Biden took office in 2021. Federal figures show, and you can click that link and it'll take you to the federal page. Encounters include migrants who cross into the country illegally between legal entry points and those processed at these official crossings known as ports of entry. Encounters do not represent unique individuals since some migrants cross the illegally multiple times. CBP has never recorded millions of migrant encounters in a month. The highest monthly migrant encounter tally was recorded in December of 2023 when the CBP processed over 300,000 migrants.
Process versus getaways. You don't know the getaways. We don't know that number. So that's why Donald Trump always listen.
That was a lie.
That is not a lie. Because we don't know the getaways. The guy, the people that's been killing, like Lake and Riley, he was over here illegally. These are what we call gotaways, or never processed at the border.
21 million people.
I actually, you know what? CBS is actually wrong on this. Actually, it's 11 million that we know. 11
got their numbers from the federal government. So
11
federal government is
11 million people. Actually, it's 11 million people. CBS, like I said, you're pulling up legacy media. They always tell lies about Donald Trump.
You guys can go to the CBS News.
Okay, put the link on here. Put the link in the chat.
Okay,
and people can look for itself. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's 10 million or 8 million.
It never matters. It never
matters. Listen, it doesn't matter. If it's 8 million people, it's still 8 million people too much. Do you understand? 8 million people is 8 million people too much.
What did I say? And even the article said not even all of those people were allowed to enter. So they are,
but they're still over here. So who are they arresting? Who's committing all these crimes?
I mean, you want to talk about all the people that live in Chicago that's committing crimes along with these people?
No.
You want to talk about the people all over the country that's committing crimes?
So you want to compile to the problem?
Huh?
Why are you so gun-ho on immigrants? That's what I don't understand.
You love immigrants. That's all y'all be talking about. That's the only 3 things that he be talking about. He don't be talking about moving the country forward. He don't be talking about what we can do to get out of this.
Kamala didn't speak. Kamala didn't speak about moving the country.
She have a plan.
What's her plan?
She said she has a plan.
What is her plan? Silence.
You know what?
You just learned her plan because she didn't give even the media time enough to look at her plan.
She didn't give anyone time enough to look at her plan because
and you still want to vote for her.
But let's be honest, she has one.
No, she doesn't. It's communistic plan.
She has one, but
she wants to build 3 million housing on taxpayers' dollars, so you guys could be dependent on the federal government.
Not doing that? Big Gretch over there in Michigan doing that too.
And that's why her ass gonna be voted out. Well, we got term limits, so she can't rerun.
Big Gretch saying that the water in Flint is fixed. Y'all think you need to be done?
And she's a Democrat. She's a Democrat. She's lying.
Dealing with Big Gretch.
She's lying.
Okay.
Dana Nessel is a liar. She's a lesbian gay liar. Okay.
Wow. all of
She's the
those
one
things,
who
Shawan?
failed,
All of
and
those.
she is the one that failed the city of Flint. The prosecutor before her had everything ready to prosecute the people that was responsible for Flint water contamination, and she removed all those people from that case and put on uh, people that's inexperienced on that
We gonna
case,
talk
and
about
that's
that
why.
money grab.
That's
That's one
why.
thing we need to talk about is that money grab. That's what we need to talk about. But we fact
Okay,
checking. We
let's get
fact
on money
checking.
grab. Let's get on money grab.
We gonna do
Okay,
that. We gonna fact check. We
okay,
continue in the
you're
fact check. Lie.
immigrants. It doesn't
Okay, and
matter
listen,
if it's
I'm
1 million immigrants. If they're illegal, they shouldn't even be over here.
you said
I
if
don't.
they're illegal. I just told you they being processed. But
They're
anyway, I
still illegal
digress.
immigrants. They're illegal. They didn't
They're
come
gonna
through
be
the.
illegal until they become legal U.S. citizens.
No. That's not how it
What they
works.
supposed to
You could get
do?
a visa to to get over here.
You could. I
That's
mean, do
how
you
it
know how
normally
long it
supposed to
takes to
work.
process a visa?
It normally supposed to work that way. You could get a temporary visa to work over here or to come in through the ports of entry, but they not even doing that process. So
I'm
that's what I'm
sorry
saying.
that you are
So
sitting
if
here
it's
trying
even
to rewrite the
one
law. You
hundred,
cannot
if
rewrite the law. The law
it's
is the
one,
law. These people are
they're
able
not
to entry through the
using
ports
the
of
law.
entry.
They're not
They're able
using
to
the
enter through the
law.
ports of entry. No visa needed. That's the law. So I'm
That's not the
sorry.
law.
You
That's not the law.
they're able to come in through the ports of entry.
Because they let them in, but they're not following the law.
Didn't I just
That's why
read to
we
you
have
they
this
are processing
problem.
these people and not everybody is able to get it, is not getting in? I did just say that. I said it. Okay. You know what?
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna do you a
let's go
favor.
to
I'm
the
gonna do
next.
you a favor because, and I'm not even going to this is fact checking. Not all of the fact checking is going to be in my favor. I'm not gonna do like you. Okay. I'm gonna be impartial. However, I am with her. So don't get it twisted. Okay. So this was a partial truth that needs context, and it was for Kamala. You said that they didn't fact check her. I told you. I'm going
This
to
is
address that.
no, in real time they didn't fact check her. No, they
Listen.
didn't. They
I
just let
can't
her
do anything. You
tell
can't
the
really do anything
lies.
about real time because real time is real time. They can't sit there. This not stat boy where they got a stat person like right next to them telling them that's not true. So I mean,
Well, they
you gotta do
told
what you
Donald
gotta do.
Trump,
You gotta do your
they
own
fact
research
checked
too.
Donald Trump
They
real
already
time.
knew his lies that he was gonna tell because he didn't
They
have
knew
but three
Kamala
of them.
lies that she was gonna tell, but they still let her
How
tell them.
he has 3 talking points, so they knew where to go.
No,
Anyway,
he doesn't
Harris
have
said
just three topic
he does.
talking points.
Harris said economists have said that Trump sales tax would actually result for middle class families in about 4,000 more a year because of his policies and his ideas about what should be on the backs of middle class people paying for tax cuts for billionaires. Now, this is the details. Harris is citing an estimate of potential cost if Trump were to implement tariffs. Trump wants to implement these tariffs like we back in the 1700s
No,
on
but
imported goods. Yes, he do. Trump
they
has
already
advocated
import.
for a
Okay, so
tariff
you want to go that route?
for a
they,
tariff of at least 10% on most imports. I'm just talking the fact. We fact checking on most imports and a tariff of at least 60% on Chinese imports. However, estimates of the potential cost and likely scale of the tariffs vary. An analysis from the Center for American Progress Action, a progressive policy institute, estimated that 20% tariff on most imports combined with 60% tax on Chinese goods would amount to a tax increase of around $3,900 annually for middle income families. So she was off by $100.
listen to this. Can I share this screen since we're
Sure, you
fact
can.
checking?
You see the
Fact
button at the
checking.
bottom?
Let me
You see
see.
your button at the bottom? It should say
Present
share screen.
or present.
Yeah. And then it should take you to a series of boxes so that you can be able to share.
Okay. There you go. This is the Biden's White House. Okay, I'm assuming that they're criticizing Donald Trump tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm assuming. I think, okay, she was off by $100, but you're she's criticizing the tariffs. But don't you know their administration took on the tariffs? Matter of fact, they loved it so much, which Donald Trump had mentioned this during the debate. They loved this tariff so much. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris initiated their own tariffs and on steel and aluminum.
Okay, as
You
they
see, you
should.
say that?
He wants to put tariffs on all goods, and most of the United States
No, just let me
most
finish.
of their business, most of our money is collected by doing business with other countries. So if you heavily tax these other countries by having them do business here, how are we going to get certain things? The price of
we
certain things are going to be outrageous.
Are you
I love
understanding
bok
the
choy.
concept? Are you understanding the concept? If you're reason why those tariffs are initiated, because they're being imported. Why should we pay tariffs on the stuff that we export, and vice versa? We don't pay, or we're not charging tariffs on the imports. So that's just a strategy for Donald Trump to use for businesses. Number one, either to don't charge your tariffs, or make it more attractive for more corporations to actually come back to America. This is
But how
why
would
we
you come
have,
back to America
by lowering
when
corporate
everything
tax,
here, but
by lowering
everything here
corporate
is so
taxes.
high?
But you got to lower
Everything here is so.
corporate taxes.
And
You
did he
have to
give a
do that.
plan for that?
Yeah, he does have a plan for that. He
And
does
what
have a
is
plan.
what is
No,
that?
don't interrupt me. Don't finish.
Oh,
Let me finish my thought. Electric vehicles. Electric vehicles. So we're talking about another tariffs. Most I have my husband. He works for the UAW. Kamala Harris, during the interview or during her debate last night, she was touting that how she has backed by the UAW, and her and her policies are putting the UAW out of business. Electric vehicles are manufactured through the big three companies, and those companies or manufacturing companies are going out of business because of the strict regulations they are imposing on these manufacturing companies. So
as they
electric
should,
vehicles.
because I used to work for Hyundai in Alabama, and we processed these electric vehicles. And guess what they paid us? $10 an hour. So you paying me $10 an hour, and you charging upwards of $48,000 per vehicle, and you only paying me $10 an hour.
What did you do for the $10 an hour?
So I was a quality control inspector.
And
For the
Honda is not an American company. I'm talking
no, but
about
they do have
GM.
a plant. They do have a plant based
I'm
in.
talking about, but we want to stick on America. This is the problem with
Well, listen,
America.
they make those
America
parts
don't
and
have
sell them
America.
to GM and Ford, and we ship them all over the country to all of these Ford plants around here. We got
My
one in Illinois.
my point is, we're talking about American made products. How do
That
we?
is an American-made product because I'm an American
Hon-
and I was making
no,
it. And I told you.
Honda is owned by a Chinese company.
He may be owned, but we in America making the parts. I just told you the plant is in Enterprise, Alabama.
Like I
used to
said,
work there.
Honda is not American owned company. It's not American owned, and we could say Chrysler is not American owned company. But its headquarters is in the United States. But Honda headquarters, no, they're Japanese, or
I just
who
told
makes
you
Honda?
there is a plant in
Chinese.
Enterprise, Alabama,
Just because the plant is in
and we
America,
make
that
those
doesn't mean
parts.
it's American owned company.
But we make
So
those parts here in
we don't get
America.
the tax benefits from Honda.
I don't see
The-
why,
the-
because he pays taxes on that plant that's in Alabama.
on the plant, but the corporation tax, wherever the corporation headquarters is, that's where you pay the
Well, he's
taxes.
paying taxes and other things that are associated with that plant. I
But
don't know about his corporate tax, but that plant is taxed.
what I was getting at, so we have these tariffs. You want to talk about tariffs and, oh, tariffs are bad, Trump. But Biden, he took on his tariffs, I guess, analogy or, thing, and said, oh yeah, tariffs are good. So we're going to process all these tariffs. And if you read on this, they're talking all the
Can you
electric
put that link
vehicles.
in the chat, please?
Yeah,
Thanks.
this is on the White House page. This is not anything like ship to shore cranes. That's everything. Everything that's coming in on the crane or in the ports of entry, in the box or whatever they call it, shipping
They
containers.
definitely not as high as
medical
what
products.
Donald Trump wants to do.
No, they went higher though. No, it's not that Donald Trump wants to do. Donald Trump already did it in his last administration, and they gave him a bunch of shit. And then they found out he already initiated tariffs in his last administration,
So
and they gave him
just trying to clean up some of the stuff that he did.
No, they're not cleaning it up. They initiated. They initiated the same thing again that Donald Trump did, and Biden even went further with the tariffs. So for her to bring that up, you're in the administration and you don't even know that you have your own tariffs initiated. That's another thing. Kamala, she don't even know what's going on. She doesn't know what they're doing in their own administration. So what are we saying here? Okay, let me just put this in the chat.
Okay.
And you can go on the next one.
I'm okay to go to my next one. This one,
Yeah,
I don't think it's too long. Let me see how many. Like I said, I'm not gonna be a Shawan today. I'm going to be fair. But when we count up these false narratives, you're gonna see that Donald Trump has way more. Hold on. Let me put mine back up. All right. Trump claims they had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our country. Child, like I said, he just be throwing around things. Anyway, under President Biden, your year-over-year inflation peaked at 9.1% in June of 2022. That was the highest monthly figure in about 40 years, but not the highest ever.
Look,
the 1970s
hey,
and early 1980s,
we know 1970s and 1980s, but we're talking
14%. I didn't interrupt you though.
Look, 40 years ago. Look, chat, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, you guys. 40 years ago, was you paying for groceries 40 years ago? We don't give a damn. Donald Trump is right. Highest inflation ever, because we in our 40s now.
You get loud when you be wrong.
We're in our 40s now, so who cares what happened in the 70s and the 80s?
You asked me not to interrupt you, and I didn't. Okay.
Who cares
you
what?
Get loud when you be wrong.
Okay.
No, I'm not. For July
no, I think you're just like, whoa. They said 1980s.
2.9%. Like I said, that man be throwing out numbers like Tiffany Henry do. Let's go to the next one. So I'm gonna let you respond.
Oh yeah, let me respond to that. Okay, this is the same thing that you brought up on Monday. Oh, Kamala Harris, she enacted the what is it? The no lynching act. And I was like, okay, when was the last time somebody been lynched? That's the same thing with the inflation.
Listen,
in the 19
a lie is a lie. The man told me
he said perhaps mean it may be. But 1980s, we wasn't buying groceries in 1980s. We was kids. We was kids.
Tell a partial lie. Don't lie at all.
We was kids. Come on now.
And I don't see your point.
You don't see my point.
Did in the past is affecting us now in the future. So that's how we could talk about it. Ooh. Don't tell no lie.
You talking about inflation?
Everything that they did in the past is going to affect us in the future. So When he
No, well,
said it was
we
the highest, it was not the highest. So don't start with that.
and he said no, but he didn't. They didn't complete the sentence. He said perhaps in the last 40 or 50 or 60 years or ever. But no,
No.
what I was getting at. Okay, you could have this one, but we're talking about 2024. Okay,
I don't see the point.
9%,
He lied.
9%.
He lied. He lied.
No,
The
that I
Biden
guess
administration did not have the highest. He lied. Okay, go ahead.
at the highest since you've been voting. Yes, they have.
What this guy do with me voting? Every administration compounds on top of the next.
No,
So
not inflation doesn't work like that though.
not inflation, but I mean the problems. So if you leave something undone, the next president has to take that on. So there's lots of things that have been left undone, but you can't be telling no lie about this the highest because it's not. Okay.
So still, Kamala
we
doesn't.
about to get to
What's
your eating
Kamala fix?
dogs and pets in Springfield, Ohio too.
Listen, Kamala Harris, her proposal to fix inflation is to give grocery stores a cap on what they could charge. That's her plan to fix inflation.
Okay.
So you don't see a problem with that?
I don't see a problem with that. There has to be something put in place that is it's a plan.
So where have they used that before?
Why would they need to have used it before? Didn't you just say to me?
No, they have used it.
1980 and
no,
1990 and
no, I'm not talking about in America. I'm talking about in the world. Where have they used that before?
I'm sure you're going to tell us.
Venezuela. That's why Venezuela has a food shortage, and that's why they want to come over here.
Well, we have food deserts here too. Did you
know? No, not deserts. Food shortage.
Well,
because the government is not supposed to control the market. Man, the government is not supposed to control your food.
When I go into my local supermarket and I'm looking for something and they don't have it, what do you call that? I would call it a shortage. Matter of fact, I remember when there was a shortage of eggs during COVID.
There was a shortage of toilet paper.
No,
but
there was a shortage.
That's the media.
Here in Illinois, there was a shortage of eggs, child.
It was a shortage of chicken, eggs, all that stuff. But this is all government controlled things. The government says, "Oh, I want to fix the price gouging thing." And then they fix it, then they create another problem, like food shortage. Okay, so let me just pull this up for you.
While you doing that, I'm going to read about your pets while you find that. This was false. Trump claims Haitian immigrants are eating the dogs and pets in Springfield, Ohio. Trump, in Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's sad. Details. Officials in Springfield, Ohio say they have not received any credible reports of Haitian immigrants abducting and eating pets despite viral claims on social media that have been amplified this week by Republican vice presidential nominee Senator J.D. Vance and others. A city spokesperson told CBS News there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed by immigrants. Clark County Park District officials told CBS there has been no evidence or reports of people eating pets or wildlife. Now you claim you got some videos. Were they Haitian?
Yeah, they were Haitian. Let me show you this police report.
Okay. Do your thing. Let me take this down.
Extra camera. Now slide. No. How do I present? Okay. Do I just share this screen?
Yes. Did you just like you did last time? Is that you?
Okay. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Toy Mafia.
Can you
I
see
just
it?
told you they are not.
Did you see this? Do you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I
So
think I
this
can
is
see it.
this
Can you
is
make it a
the
little bit? Can you make it a little bit bigger? Are you able to zoom it? There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
So there's calling it larceny, but this report happened on August the 26th this year in Springfield City. You see that?
Yeah, I see.
Of course they block out the race.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, they put the police report right
So,
here.
so if they black out the race, how would you know they Haitian?
Because in the actual call, they got the call log right here. So in this call log, it says 2 females Haitian, and this is the officer R. Snyder. Okay.
And so
Then,
he's qualified to know what nationality these people were.
if you don't speak English, you just assume.
I
But
mean,
you
if
know,
you
and it's
don't, if you
listen,
don't speak English, what that mean?
at Springfield, they had a population of 40,000 people. Now it's a population of 60,000 people, and 20,000 of those people are Haitian
Well, I don't
immigrants.
know that I trust this police officer because how is he classifying
Look,
people
they
into
hear.
their ethnicities? He's
Listen,
not qualified to
listen.
do that.
He said he could tell they were Haitian because he was within earshot of them, hearing them speaking Haitian Creole, but could not get a complete license plate number.
How did
Okay.
he know Haitian Creole?
Well, Haitian Creole is French. I've been around. It's basically
Why
French.
didn't he just say French? And why? How?
Well, Creole is a dialect of
He's not
French.
a border patrol policeman. He's just a regular policeman on the street. And he
No,
can do
but
whatever
I
he
know. I
wants
think
in
this
that
was
report.
I think this was a complaint. You can't. You're trying to go back and forth with the details. I'm just telling you this is the information.
Okay, well, I'm telling
You
you
know,
about
I'm just
the
telling
details
you
that this don't
this
make
is
no sense. That he
why it doesn't make any sense.
Because what if they
Do you
were
want to
not
look at the
Haitian?
video?
What if they weren't Haitian?
They were Haitian. This is the
How?
video. Let me just pull it up on my other channel. Okay, would you be less offended if they said, "Oh, they were black people"?
No.
These was the niggas eating ducks and
Oh
that
my
Kit
God.
Kats. Come on now.
Oh
So
my God,
you're
Shawan.
trying
You're
to
making
say,
yourself look more and more crazy.
but
Like,
no,
I
why are you
can't
offended
save you.
by
Save you. And I ain't gonna
if
try.
why are you offended by a person saying they calling them
I'm not.
Haitian?
I'm
Either
not
they
offended by
Haitian
that.
or
I'm
black,
offended
because
by him trying to. I'm
Haitians
not
are
offended by
usually
that.
brown skinned people, right?
I'm not offended by that. I'm offended
My
by him
color
trying
or
to.
darker. That's
I'm
usually Haitians.
I'm offended by him trying to classify someone, and he is not qualified to do so.
He's not classifying. They're talking to the witness.
Putting somebody into an ethnicity is in an ethnicity class is classifying them.
See, you're just admit that, okay, you lost this argument.
How?
Because you're reaching.
Video, because listen, we all see fake videos on social media.
Well, this is not a fake video.
Well,
This
we all
was
see
a
fake videos on social media.
sorry, my bad. Can you see this?
Where is it at? Did you put it up yet? Let me see.
Nah.
No, we can't see it because
looking for it.
Can you see it now?
The night.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just.
Then
It's supposed to be a body cam footage.
This is body cam.
The
right
next night, she noticed the cat was strung. You know how you
Why
string
ain't got
a
no
deer
sound?
to drain the blood?
Oh, you can't hear it? You can't hear
I
it?
hear you talking, but I don't hear the actual video.
Because this is a video that I made about.
Oh, how
the
convenient! How convenient that you
That's
can't
how
use
they
body
strung
cam
the
video.
cat.
Okay.
Okay, this is it right here.
They need protection.
Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile with your teeth. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there
Can
with
you
it.
pause for 1 second?
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah.
Can you pause it?
Yeah.
Okay, he said that they were speaking Haitian Creole, right?
Well, these are many reports. One report, this is just a separate report. This is a separate this body cam. I don't think this is the same
It's not
for
the same.
that police
Okay,
report.
because
Yeah.
I
This is
wanted
just
to
a
ask
body
if they
cam
speak
off of
in
the
Haitian,
police.
if they speak in Haitian Creole, which is French,
Okay.
and he asked her a question, how could she understand the question? He speaking
She
English.
no, she didn't answer. She
He
didn't
said,
understand him.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
let
sorry.
me
Press
just
play.
start it from the beginning.
Action.
Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile with your teeth. Go like this. Did you eat that cat? Did you eat it? No, why'd you kill it? Did you guys see all this?
No, we pulled up and she was just laying there with it.
Did you see her eating it?
Eating it.
She was eating it?
Yeah, she was.
You call the Humane Society, see if they'll come pick this cat up. It's deceased.
What you call a bad? Okay.
So that was just a snippet.
So I have a
And
question. They thought that she was eating that. They didn't say, oh no, we
no, they didn't say they thought. They said what he said. What did you see? He said they said was she eating it? They said yeah, she was eating it. That's what they just said. You didn't hear the video? You want me to return?
Oh no, I heard.
So all these people are lying. These are just fake.
All these people, it wasn't but two people that called the police. It wasn't but two people. I heard two voices, a lady.
And what is this guy doing?
Eat his duck
That he got from the
laws.
park. Yeah,
Listen,
because they don't know our laws.
And barely half of us know our laws either. So, you know.
I just want to
critical smoker, what's up?
She checked pay.
Don't come in here doing that mess.
Just one other. Now this is at their town hall meeting.
How many more lies he told?
And cutting their head off.
Okay, let me just play this. This is a guy that Springfield City Commission meeting. Okay, this is just a random citizen. If they're lying, then why are these citizens saying that they're doing what they're doing?
From doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun, because I see what's going on in these streets, and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits, and I'm getting out here every day, and I'm broadcasting this, and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into... they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, y'all can be comfortable with this. I don't know, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants, because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them.
He's saying, you're just letting them do whatever.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to prove to you. Just because the mainstream media is saying one thing, that doesn't mean we have to believe them. Of course, the mainstream media is going to tell you, they're going to spread their propaganda to believe whatever, oh, we have to make Kamala look good. We have to make sure Donald Trump looks like a crazy person. But this is real. This is something that we didn't conjure up. We're not in Springfield, Ohio. Why would these people lie?
Okay, I'm gonna give you this. So even if you didn't conjure this up, this is an isolated incident. There are not millions of reports of this. As Trump says, there's millions of people coming into the country. So shouldn't there be million more reports of this happening? So could this not be an isolated incident?
No, I think it's just the way of their culture.
No, meaning that
Haitians,
it's isolated to Springfield, Ohio, because
they have mostly Haitians.
Oh, okay, so this is an isolated incident. This is not something that, when he spoke about it before I even, looked it up, I felt like, okay, is this happening all over the country? He
It
may have a point.
where
But
they, if they're used to that type of thing.
are there any more reports? I haven't heard of any more reports other than coming
Well,
from
in New York City,
Ohio.
they filleting rats and cats. So
Man, they've been doing that in New York City. Please don't bring them into this conversation. And that's Americans. So
no, that's not Americans. That's Latinos
do you know how
and
many times I've traveled
Venezuelans.
to New York? I have a cousin who lived in Harlem, but I think he lives in Brooklyn now. And I've seen that stuff, homeless American US citizens doing that because they hungry.
Because they hungry. Okay, so I'm just gonna look into some of these. Let's look at some of these
Okay,
comments in the
while you're
comment
doing that,
section.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go
yeah.
back to my we're gonna try to get through these. I'm not gonna try to keep the people too much longer. Okay. Inconclusive. Harris claims Trump will sign a national abortion ban. I'll let you go back to that 1 second.
Okay.
If Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Now, this was inconclusive. While Trump has not flat out endorsed a national abortion ban, he floated the idea of a 15 or 16-week national ban in March when he still had competitors in the Republican primary, suggesting it was something under discussion that he would support. However, Trump has also repeatedly said that the issue belongs with states, and when he has asked directly about a ban in August 22 interview with Fox and Friends, he replied, "I would never. There will not be a federal ban. This is now back in the states where it belongs." Let me read one more.
He said that during the interview.
Yeah, let me read one more and then I'll let you go back. Trump claims Waltz says execution after birth of babies is okay. He said, vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth, it's execution, no longer abortion because the baby is born, it's okay, and that's not okay with me. Hence the vote. Details. Governor Tim Walz and the Democratic vice presidential nominee, it has not said that execution of an infant after birth is okay. In 2023, Walz signed into law a bill that included an update to Minnesota state law regarding medical care for infants born alive and as a result of an abortion. According to the Minnesota Star Tribune, the updated state statute requires that all reasonable measures consistent with good medical practice shall be taken by the responsible medical personnel to care for the infant who is born alive. Centipede line. Okay, now you can go back.
Just to clarify, okay, Donald Trump said, Walz said it was okay for late-term abortion. Yeah, if you're signing it into law, you're saying it's okay. I'm just gonna pull this up so you guys could read it.
Okay, let me take mine down. There you go. When you ready, or I can add it to the stage. You ready? Let me see.
Yeah, hold on for a second. Let me.
Thank you all for tuning in with us today. If you're visiting us for the first time, please like, share, and comment. Come on, join the conversation. We are having a friendly debate amongst friends. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Me and Shawan, we tight. Okay? We tight.
This is just an article from AP, and it's basically saying that not Donald Trump, but Tim Walz did sign abortion rights bill into law, and it doesn't. Well, we have to read the actual law, but one of the things that's in the bill, he believes that you could have late term abortion. So late term abortion is considered 6 to 7, 8 months. That's late term. Now, one thing I did not agree with Donald Trump said, that they're doing late term abortions like it's everywhere. No, some states do have a law for late term abortions, but never have anyone birth a child in commence on,
No,
giving this
no.
a late term abortion.
Right,
But
right. No.
there's several states that you can get a late term abortion. If I guess if you need one, I don't know why you
I
would do that.
mean, there's lots of medical reasons why people might need one. There's that gene that lets people know that their children may be born with Down syndrome, and some people decide that at that point they don't want to have a special needs child. And that's definitely their decision. As a family, everybody has the right to choose. That's what I believe, that you have the right to choose. So there are some states, and there are like other medical reasons too. Do you know that is it New Hampshire, New Jersey? There are 3 states that allow sisters and brothers to conceive children together.
Was that somewhere down south or somewhere?
No, there's 2 up north, and I think 1 down south. I'm gonna talk about this on another show that I have,
okay.
on my channel. But and that would be another reason, because the baby could be deformed, because siblings are having children, and so they're able to abort in a late term pregnancy if they find that out as well. But yeah, I don't think that abortions like that are happening. That was a wild statement for me. That was like, okay,
yeah, but there are laws that's in place where you can actually get it. But just like we could say that is really extreme on the extreme side.
Yeah.
But late term abortion is just that's an extreme measure that you would probably never do.
I feel like it's an extreme measure. Yeah, percentage wise, I feel like it's really low that people take advantage of that.
Yeah.
It would have to be an extreme situation. I feel like
95% of abortion happens between 12 and 16 weeks, or what is it, 5 and 16 weeks, I think they said. I don't even think it's as much as 16 weeks. I think they said it was like 13 or 14 weeks or something like that.
We almost do this. Let's see. This was funny to me. Trump claims Harris is busing in and paying people to attend her rallies. His response was funny to me. Now I'm gonna give him this. He cracked me up. He said, people don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go, she's busing them in and paying them to be there, and then showing them in a different light. And an August 2024 Facebook post was circulated on the social media websites Truth Social by Trump, whatever, and X by Kevin Sorbo. The post depicts a supposed Craigslist and asking for paid actors to carry signs with anti-Trump messages. The post is a doctored image of another fabricated 2019 post of a Craigslist ad showing to ask for paid actors carrying pro-Trump signs at a rally in Phoenix. That dude cracks me up. I'm telling you. I don't like him, and I'm not gonna vote for him because I said he looked like an orange peel, but he also only has 3 talking points. So yeah, no. But he is funny. I ain't gonna hold you. He made good TV. All them television shows that he made, he makes good TV, but not a good president.
I don't know about
Trump claims that he has nothing to do with Project 2025. Now, I know this for a fact that the people from his last administration are the people that are behind Project 2025. But anyway, Trump says, I have nothing to do with, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposefully. I'm not going to read it. Why he got to say all these things? Like, okay, you never.
Well, no, because people are trying to, like, what's her name? Kamala Harris keeps on regurgitating this false information. We know he doesn't have nothing to do with Project 2025. Just because people, if you're conservative, okay, you might want to put out a conservative agenda. But Project 2025 has been in existence way before Trump got into politics. Project 2025 is just a reiteration of Project 19. You see what
Well,
I'm
it
saying?
has
So it's been
revamped.
in existence. It's been
It has
revamped over
by
and
his
over again.
former administration officials, like I said. So,
But they're not his
officials.
officials now. Trump's agenda is
How do we
Agenda
know they're not his
47.
officials now? He's not president, so he's an
Trump,
appointed
well,
one yet.
Trump agenda is Agenda 47. So we keep on trying to link us, make this
This man is a part
false.
of this Project 2025. You can't convince me otherwise. These are people from his former administration that put this project revamped, as you say, Project 19.
Some
into
people are from
Project
his former
2025. Yes, they are.
administration.
And we don't know if he's going to appoint them or not because he's not president. So you can't appoint an administration before you're president. So we don't know.
But like
if
I
he gets appointed.
said, you're reaching, and Kamala is reaching when you're saying,
I'm reaching for the truth, and that is the truth.
That is not the truth, because
That is
he's
the
telling
truth.
you, hey, this is my agenda, and you keep on bringing up Project 2025.
People
It's like
lie
you're
all
not
the
listening.
time, and as you can see, Trump is one
And
of
like
those people
Kamala,
that lie all
like
the time.
Kamala,
Okay,
like
I'm
Kamala,
just telling you.
Kamala lies all the time. Kamala lies all the time.
This
Kamala
is another guy.
even lied about working at McDonald's. Why would you lie about that?
I wouldn't want to tell people I worked at McDonald's either.
But she
I'm
said
just
she
gonna tell you,
worked
and I
at
never worked there, but I wouldn't tell people
Kamala
that I did.
actually said she worked at McDonald's. That's what she said.
I'm not doing this
Because that's
y'all,
what I'm saying.
you and
Why
Trump,
would you
y'all
even
be
lie
bringing up
about
things.
that?
Show me.
Why
what
would
you got. Please
look?
for
Why
that.
I'm doing
Look
my
for that
Trump
while I
hands.
finish these.
Why
Show that
would
to
you
me.
lie about
Show
that?
it to me. Show me.
Oh,
what you got.
Kamala lying about working
Okay,
at
you want to wait
McDonald's.
to the next episode? I'll give you to the next episode to find it. Harris claims we have created over 800,000 new manufacturing jobs while I have been vice president. In all actuality, they have created 739,000. So she rounded the number up. Y'all tripping.
Oh no, but you're saying Trump can't round the number up, but Kamala can. You're saying Trump
I didn't say
can't
she
round
could.
numbers,
I said
but
she
Kamala
lost
can.
100 jobs.
Okay.
My God.
Listen,
Okay,
listen, how you so
I'm going to give you a
biased?
point. I'm going to
You
give
need
you
a job at NBC or MSNBC or CNN.
Child.
You trying to get a commentator job at CNN?
Child. Trump, I'm going to give you something true. Trump got more votes than any sitting president, but challenger Joe Biden won more.
Okay.
Let that sink in. See, Trump claims crime is in this country is through the roof.
It is through the roof.
They've destroyed the fabric of our country. Millions of people let in, and all of them. Why do he keep talking about these immigrants? Crime was
Because
here
they're
before
not
they got
supposed to
here.
be here.
Crime
They're
was here
not
before they got here,
supposed
though.
to be here.
Crime was here before they got here.
Immigrants are not supposed. Illegal
that's the end.
aliens. Illegal
got through that.
aliens are not supposed to be here.
And like I said,
They're illegal aliens, and they're not supposed to be here. Anything they do on this land is illegal. If they buy a house, it's illegal. If they working at a job, it's illegal. They paying
Crime is
taxes.
not
It's
through the
illegal,
roof
and they
all
probably
over
not
the
paying
country.
taxes.
Now listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't come to Illinois because
Because they're illegal.
we have some serious crime. But don't come here. Listen, I'm going to
Okay.
play something for y'all.
And Plies, you about to play
Because-
Plies, the most ignorant person
I'm
out
playing
there.
Pies because he got it right. Here we go.
Get your ass in there, 45. Put them goddamn hands down, 45. Put them goddamn hands. Don't you say nothing else. Motherfucking say nothing else to him. Motherfucking Harris house. She put motherfucking ass to the belt tonight. You were trying to motherfucking run too. You were trying to motherfucking run. You were trying to motherfucking run. Get your ass over here. Get your ass. Don't you get it? Get your ass over here. You got your motherfucking ass to belt tonight. The motherfucking bullet. She done finally caught the motherfucking bullet. She got the bullet ass tonight. Yeah! Yeah, you were trying to motherfucking roll. You were trying to roll, but she kept getting your little fucking ass. Get over here. She would have had some girl tonight. Yeah, she got she got your motherfucking ass tonight.
That's exactly what happened. Now,
I don't think so. One thing I do want to point out what Kamala Harris said. Kamala mentioned that Donald Trump was fired by 81 million people. Okay. And that was a zinger. But listen to this. Kamala Harris never was hired. And you guys are gun-ho like, oh, Kamala. You didn't even vote her in. They told you this is what you gonna vote for. And you like, oh, okay.
who
We
votes in
just
the vice
gonna vote for
president?
her.
Y'all so
14
mad.
million people
Y'all
voted
so
for
mad that an
Joe
intelligent-
Biden.
for the first
And
time-
Kamala Harris is taking over Joe Biden's position.
so mad
And
that
y'all
for
don't
the
even
first
really
time
want
there's a
her.
vice president
Y'all
that
don't
can
even
actually
really want Kamala
articulate
Harris.
themselves
She
and
was
actually
never
run for
hired.
president, and that is smarter than any previous vice president we've ever had. Y'all
You talking
so
about
mad.
Kamala Harris?
That's right. Because look at Mike Pence. He couldn't even stand up for himself. He couldn't even stand up for himself.
No, see, and then another thing I want to point
Thank
out.
you.
She tried to get a zinger. And this is what she did to Mike Pence. I'm speaking. Like she trying to be so black. But no, Donald Trump did her on her. He said, stop, I'm speaking, I'm talking. She was like, oh, okay, I'll shut
He
up.
did that
But
all
when
while
you
looking like
say-
Leave It to Beaver. We're not finna
No,
use it.
but
Leave It to
he
Beaver.
shut her ass up.
That's the
By
best haircut he had.
He shut
since
her
I've known
ass
him,
up.
even being
Stop.
on TV.
I'm speaking, Kamala.
Wow.
And Kamala is not that
That's
bright.
all he is about is zingers. He got 3 policies, so we only gonna be doing
No,
3 things while he in
actually, Donald
office.
Trump has
And
a lot of policies, and he
please-
was the most effective president in history of the United States.
please use y'all power. I know. You know what? You stopped me with that
Don't
lie.
get you mad.
You stopped me with that lie.
I got you. I shut you up.
Stopped me right about tracks with that lie. I was like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not at all. He only got 3 policies, like I said. So we only gonna be doing 3 things. If we're gonna be
Donald
doing
Trump has
oranges,
been the most effective
passing
president.
out
No,
spray
we
cans
look. They use
on
the
the
word
lawn of the
consequential
White House
president for
because
Joe
we
Biden.
want everybody to
Joe
look like
Biden.
him.
Joe Biden is supposed to be consequential.
And he couldn't even
Kamala-
answer about
Kamala-
the January 6th insurrection.
And
Did
she
they
lied about that
ask him,
too.
did he
She lied
regret-
about that
Did he
too.
regret what happened? And he didn't even take responsibility. He gonna
He
say,
did. He shouldn't have
"All
took
I know is they
responsibilities.
told me to make a speech."
And he shouldn't have took responsibilities for the people. The people are allowed to protest.
Please. Those
If
people
a bunch of
they
people
actually stormed the building, so they didn't just protest. Don't start
a
that.
bunch of people protest. That's the same way they protested against George Floyd. They burned down buildings and all that stuff, and nobody's. And then Kamala Harris went to go raise money to get those people.
You're going to learn about that lying.
You're
going to
learn
learn
about
about that lying.
You're gonna learn about that line, okay? Not you lying, okay? Because
So
those
you're
people did
saying
not just protest.
no.
They
Let's
stormed that
look at this. Let's
building.
dissect this. You're saying that just because I don't agree with your political views, you as an American citizen are not allowed to protest.
You are allowed to protest, but they actually stormed a building.
So what did George Floyd rioters do?
I didn't see them storm the White House.
No, they didn't storm the White House. I
didn't see them storm the Capitol building.
But what did they
see
do?
them to bust into into session. I didn't see all of the senators have to run out of the building. I didn't see that.
They are
But
allowed
that's
to
not
they
protest.
allowed to protest just like
people
George
actually have been
Floyd
finished
rioters
prison
or
for
what.
what you called protesting. And for me at that point, it's not protesting. It's not protesting.
Why isn't it protesting?
What they did at the DNC, outside of the DNC, held their signs, chanted, was peacefully protest. That's protesting. That's protesting.
Okay, so George Floyd rioters, they're not allowed to protest. George Floyd rioters.
Okay,
the people that
first of
protest
all,
during
you
George
go from
Floyd.
we talking about a president to something that happened in a community and people were outraged.
No. I'm talking about we're talking about a political stance. If you're telling me I don't believe this president
People did not go
won,
into the Capitol building and storm the Capitol building.
well,
And
that's where
people
they
got
felt
hurt. They didn't do that.
that they felt wrong by the people in the Capitol building.
So you think it's okay for them to storm the Capitol building and then hurt senators and
They didn't. No senators got hurt. No senators got hurt.
They could have.
No senators got hurt, and some of the people that was there were an Antifa.
A protected, secured building where there are high-level
George Floyd rioters burned down the police department in Minnesota,
as they should have.
So it's okay for black folks to burn shit down, but when it's white people, they can't burn.
You think it's okay for white people to cause an insurrection of your government?
I'm okay with. I'm okay with anyone questioning the government. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with anyone questioning the government. So it's okay for black folks to question the government,
but you're not going to be storming the government in an insurrection.
Why not? Why not?
Way in a treasonous way?
Why is that treasonous? These are mainstream.
Is protected. You know that you're not allowed in there if you don't have credentials to be in there.
So, okay, the people from the Palestinian...
So you think you should be able to go into the FBI building even though you're not an FBI agent? That's what you're saying to me?
The people that were
I didn't think
the Palestinian...
my question, Donald Trump.
No, the people from the Palestinian that showed up for the Palestinian and defaced the property at the Capitol building over just a few months ago, or just about a month ago.
George Floyd was not a political action. This part right here.
So the people that was rioting at the Palestinian cause, Gaza and Palestinian cause, so they were able to protest because they were
across the country.
No, that was at the Capitol building just a month ago.
Okay, so what did they do? Did they storm the Capitol building?
Yeah, they were in the Capitol building. What are you talking about?
So they went inside the Capitol.
They went inside the Capitol building.
And that wasn't on the news. That wasn't like big talk on the news.
It was big talk on the news.
I didn't see that. That should have been all over.
Okay. That was okay. But the people that thought the election was stolen was not okay.
These people.
So what rights can you? Well, we have constitutional rights. What rights can we actually enforce?
Don't be storming those secure buildings with no high-level politicians in it, because you know you don't have no business there. And they asked,
but that's what they did about a month ago.
They asked Donald Trump the question,
and
he didn't even answer it.
No, he shouldn't have answered that question. What he did say is he told Nancy Pelosi, "Hey, do you need the National Guard?" And she said no. And they have a video showing that Nancy said, "Oh, it's my fault. I should have got the National Guard."
Building. Do you see what this person said? They sat in protest.
They didn't sit in protest. They ripped down. They was burning the American flag. They defaced the Liberty Bell. What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about?
I know you playing. I know they didn't.
No,
the Liberty Bell, but bring that up. I know you playing. Cause ain't no way. And I tries to keep up on stuff like that, and I didn't see none of that. I told you, you got to know the difference between a protest and a riot. Them people stormed that building.
July the 25th, Liberty Bell replica defaced with pro-Hamas symbols.
See, I knew you were
pro-Hamas symbols. No, this was right in front of the Capitol building.
A replica? A replica.
Right in front of the Capitol building.
A replica, though.
Share this post. This is the post. What is this? They was burning American flags.
Because the real one got a crack down the whole side of it.
Yeah, but it's in front of the Capitol building. What are we talking about?
But they didn't storm the Capitol building though. They defaced.
Okay, let me show you where they stormed the Capitol building. You know why they was at the Capitol
Where did this
building?
article come from?
You know why they was at the Capitol building? Because the Israel prime minister was there giving a talk. So that's why they was there.
Let me do my credits.
Okay.
First, we want to thank CBS News for their article.
We ain't thanking
We want
CBS
to thank
News.
the Associated Press.
This is some fake news, people.
Now,
CBS ain't even a real news outlet.
We want to thank Twitter X for they propaganda that Shawan
CBS for their propaganda
to defend her fake orange peel president. What else did we use? We want to thank the Shawan Burns show for their footage, however it came out. And what article you showing here? Is this the New York Times?
Yeah, this is New York Post.
The New York Post. Okay, and we also want to thank the New York Post for theirs. Baby Seal, she get into it, child. She don't know the difference between a riot and a protest. She think that people that riot is just, they can't sit down, they can't deface anything. I mean, they defaced a replica.
I know the difference between a riot and an insurrection that the media use, because insurrection, I will have rifles and guns. That's an insurrection, and they did not have that. And your girl
storm the Capitol building, but he didn't tell him to. He didn't tell him to, but didn't tell him not to either. He was giving a whole speech. He should have told them not to.
He said go. He told them to go home, though.
When you are a person that are in political power, you have a platform to be able to do that.
It sounds like that you want people to be not have their actual rights to speak up against their wrongs.
I just said you can,
just because you don't agree with them. That's how it seems.
You storming a secured building. That
it don't matter if it was secured or not. What matters is if you hear my voice. I have a voice.
You can just go right in there. No, you can't. They're gonna arrest you.
George Floyd rioters, they burned down police stations.
Or the Department of Justice. Go ahead down there and try it.
George Floyd burned down. George Floyd rioters burned down the police stations. They never talk. Do we even know the numbers? How many people, innocent people, that died during the George Floyd riots?
There was lots of innocent people that got hurt during this.
Not hurt, but died. One person died during January 6th. How many people died during the George Floyd riots?
Die every day.
Okay. You are so biased. It's sad that you can't. You can't.
I'm supposed to be biased.
You can't. You're so biased and you being disingenuous at this point.
Child, we getting ready to get up out of here. You can't even find what you're looking for. Post it on your community page, because we ain't got time.
Okay, so you guys make sure you follow me on all social media platforms under Shawan B.
And do make sure that you follow me on All in the Queue. Man, tonight I have at 9 p.m. Please join me. We're going to have an exclusive Stephanie Wiederman, Dalton Park District. She works at but her name was mentioned by Tiffany Henyard last night. We're going to talk about how this was a whole setup, and it's funny, and we're going to get her today. So I hope you tune in this evening at 9 p.m. Please join us again on Friday for Unpopular Opinion. Shawan, I love you as always.
Love you too, sis.
I'm telling you, the greatest person I ever met. I don't care if she do like Trump. That's her business. Her and Trump can go and live
2024. Trump is the best president ever in the United States history.
We're going to take over the country. We're going to make this. We're going to push the country forward. That's what we're doing.
Y'all gonna make the country communistic. KAMALA.
You are cracking me up. I'm finna play this video. We out of here.
Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button.
Okay.
That makes me laugh so much.
That makes me. Hold on for a second. I'll call you back in just
This
like
makes
5
me laugh
minutes.
so much.
Go ahead.
All right.
But y'all press that subscribe button.
Okay.
Y'all press that subscribe button.
Subscribe button.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again. We out of here.
Subscribe button.
Subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes.